Darn it, I can't talk if I have my microphone muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a newer program called Comedy Greats. This week, we are showing you the replacements from the year 2000, starring Keanu Reeves and Gene Hackman. John Favreau is also in this. And interesting fact that we'll probably gloss over at the end when we roll the scrolls. Based on true events from 1987, the Washington Redskins and player strike, they had replacements, and that year they ended up going to the Super Bowl against my Denver Broncos. And they won big time. it was a horror show if you're a Denver fan, but based on true events. And I'll let the YouTube Ronin, Mr. Deleted Scenes, read the synopsis.
All right. The synopsis, according to IMDb, is as follows. A comedy based on the 1987 football player strike. Gene Hackman plays the coach of the team. Jack Warden is the owner. Brett Cullen is the all-pro quarterback who goes on strike. And Keanu Reeves is the quote-unquote scab who replaces the star QB. And basically that's it. You have a player strike that takes place, and placement player come in, and the coach trying to make played by Gene Hackman, trying to make a championship team out of them, and Keanu getting a second chance at redemption. So, it's basically a sports comedy from the year 2000. It's going to be my first watch. Hello to Andrea Black.
Hello, Andrea.
Friend of the channel. The link to the Cosme room should be in I know they're pinned to both my chats, and should be on Bill's as well, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right, let me blow that up. All right. I do want to remind everybody that since the film is not yet in public domain, we can't show it to you live. However, if you are with us live, like I said, you can join us on Cosme. The movie is also available on Fandango at home. And of course it is on physical media. So you can watch along with us in that way as well. Think of what Bill and I do here as basically a fan commentary, fan commentary track on a DVD. And that's basically what we do. And so for those of you who want to go into the comment section later on and go, oh, this isn't right. This is where's the movie? Don't complain to us. Complain to YouTube.
Yeah, we're restricted from the rules and regulations of YouTube, and that big one out there, the copyright law.
Yes.
The movie studios can still sue us.
Yes,
they take everything we own and everything we would own. We don't want that. So,
and if I'm going to get sued over a Keanu Reeves movie, I would rather it be Bram Stoker's Dracula. Thank you.
that one with his bad accent. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. if you guys want to follow us over to their screening room,
follow us over to
we'll push play on this thing.
Cosme. And once we get started, I will put up the commentary only banner. And that way you will know when to start along with us if you're watching with your own media or later on streaming. Okay.
Yes. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go.
All right. Starring Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman, Brooke Langdon, Jack Warden, and Jon Favreau. The Replacements from the year 2000.
Yep. It's interesting fact, which I'm sure we'll gloss over at the scrolls. Keanu Reeves did give up a big portion of his salary so Gene Hackman would be in the film. Gene Hackman did the film a couple of years earlier, The Hoosiers, and wasn't sure he wanted to do another sports film as a coach. But, he liked the script, and then Keanu Reeves really wanted Gene Hackman to play the coach. He wasn't going to do it otherwise. So he just, the way Keanu Reeves, if you may or may not know, he's just that kind of a guy. He'll give up salaries to have bigger stars with him. So he did. Another interesting fact, which we'll get to, the football stadium where most of the film is shot was at the brand new Baltimore Ravens football stadium, which I think was opened in 2000 or 99. But anyway, it was most of the film was shot at that stadium. It was freshly brand new. And I think that Baltimore Ravens still play at that stadium. So. So you can see his current job is where he's scraping the barnacles off of other ships and within the harbor, way of making extra money and a living, I guess.
Keith David, of course, makes every movie he's in better.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Brett Cullen does many credits, including Apollo 13. And, of course, those of you who are fans of Person of Interest might remember him from that series.
It's a shame we didn't get to have this one last week. Last week was the start of the NFL draft, which is now finished and wrapped up. So we're a little late, but since we're doing these comedy greats, we're going to be doing another one with the old guy in it. Used cars. We'll get to with the used cars, and we'll get to that one eventually.
With Kurt Russell, and was one of the early films of Robert Zemeckis.
Yep, one of my all-time favorites. And as I was putting in over on 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, suggesting them that that's one that they should do if they haven't done it already. As one of the Toxic Tuesdays.
Which kind of surprises me, to be honest, but
yeah.
What happened to that? Just play for the love of the game, you know. I see, and yeah, I'm going to dump on the pros here for a moment. I've seen high school players. I've seen kids out in the middle of the street play with more passion and skill than some of these guys today who are just kind of in it for the money now. Okay. This is the you hire me, you get me. Seeing you like it or not. It's like, hey, you asked, man. Art LaFleur. He's another guy who's been in a lot of movies. This is a movie that has a pretty decent cast to it. Oh! The crazy one.
But can he catch?
I think he's about to.
No, Butterfingers.
No. Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Hash but Butterfingers.
Another guy I'm always glad to see in a movie, Reese Ifans.
All the way to the OTV. All the way to the OTV. Oops.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. That's what we call a blowout.
Hmm. Yeah, this is a secret SpongeBob prequel. You didn't know that? Doesn't Keanu voice a character in like one of the SpongeBob movies? I think he does.
Yeah, maybe.
It was one of those.
I would not know. Yep, it's what he does. Scraping the barnacles off of people's yachts, weekend cruisers.
I'll do Jamie Lynn Simons.
Here we have out right outside the Baltimore Ravens stadium, brand new. At this point, it was practically brand new.
Acres of Movies is with us. Lieutenant Giratina. Newton 91. Nice message. Thank you, sir. Acres of Movies saying that Reese Ifans' characters are favorite in the film. What do you like better, this or Necessary Roughness? Oh, this is my first time seeing this, and I haven't seen Necessary Roughness yet. So
Necessary Roughness is a classic with Scott Bakula and Kathy Lee Ireland. Definitely going to
nice.
have to get to that one on Comedy Crates.
Okay. Thoughts on Loose Cannons? I thought it was funny, but I get why it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
I thought it was fine. Yeah. And hello to Lieutenant Giratina, if I didn't say so earlier. Welcome. We're just a few minutes in.
Yeah.
Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Good to see you, sir.
We're at 12:58.
He didn't get a word of that.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he's hearing impaired. So he speaks in sign language.
Well, they're going to have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
They
Meanwhile,
recruited even from the New York penal system.
well, they got the right guy for it.
Yeah.
This guy actually is, unfortunately, sitting in prison probably for the rest of his life now. For real.
I like this guy, the Samoan. He's a walking diabetes commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not my twin. He could be, though, maybe. I
Sumara, yeah, he probably has lost weight.
Yeah.
Those guys are pretty big. Oh, shit. Okay.
So if any of you are friends of the Baltimore Ravens, this is you're literally looking at the stadium when it was freshly new. You guys are on strike. You're choosing not to be here, not to get paid.
Yep.
It's not like the NFL players that get paid huge sums of money, get signed huge contracts.
And we'll also be paying for this here vehicle.
I don't think being in college, top ranked college, and being in a Sugar Bowl, that's not amateur. I mean,
No.
that's pretty. That's almost pro, you know.
Johnny Utah. Okay.
Bearing the number 16, who, if you know jersey numbers, Joe Montana was number 16.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things Keanu Reeves really got into this role. He practiced intuitively to be like he was a quarterback. He trained with real life professionals, and he wanted this role to be perfect. You know, he wanted his football skills to become real as they seem on screen. And of course, when they did these scrimmage and they had all professionals guiding them and choreographed. You know, most of us think of John Favreau as a director, but he was an actor for a long time.
Oh yeah.
He did that one movie with Vince Vaughn, and
And they both kind of went from there. Yeah.
he was also in that movie with Jeremy Piven, PCU. I don't know if you guys have seen PCU, but he was in that one. He kind of played a stoner type of guy.
Hey. And Brooke Langdon, who is probably better known for doing the TV series version of The Net, where she played, ironically, the Sandra Bullock part. Oh, he was distracted.
Yeah. Yeah. You should know you're a cop.
Yeah. Like, what the hell am I doing here?
After get pummeled.
Yeah. He'll only kill you during practice. Not during the game.
I love this. The cheerleader tryouts are hysterical.
Meanwhile,
hey, it's a butterface.
well, it's not like the cheerleaders went on strike or.
No,
I mean, come on. So why are we replacing them as well?
Because they just had to add a little extra, you know. Hello to JPRPH1. Nice to see you, my friend.
Uh-oh. Do I look like I give a shit? Okay.
It must have been hard to keep a straight face when they were doing the cheerleader
Yeah.
auditions.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah. You better be nice to a guy who has a butter knife to your face. I love Orlando. I love Orlando
Okay.
Jones. He's great.
Yeah.
A cop and a convict at the same table. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
was in the Pussycats. That's okay. We accept it.
Oh boy.
Blonde moment.
Because there was nobody else left.
They spray painted his truck. Well, it was Christmas Eve, or it was New Year's Day, and you know what people did: watch the bowl games.
Mhm.
Now every bowl game is one step closer to the college championship game. Note to oneself: don't get in the car and drive with this girl. She's a lunatic. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm alive. I'm alive. Good for him. He's not really a football player. He's a replacement. Hail to Jack's Law. Good to see you, my friend. Been a long time. We're enjoying the movie. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We're about about a half hour or so in.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
31. Yep. 31.
Right,
3107.
We are currently following along on Cosme. Film is also available on Fandango at home and on physical media, of course.
I'm actually pretty grateful that Keanu Reeves did take the salary cut to have Hackman, because he was magnificent in the Hoosiers movie, where we coached a basketball team. John Madden playing John Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Disastrous to say the least. Oh my God. He's eating a lot of deviled eggs. Oh my God. That's insane. Now keep that on mind, folks, if you haven't seen this. They're seeing the previous players are there to trip. Yep. Yeah, who put that down a chord there? Delay of game. He got left. He got it by his own guy. Left hook. They're gonna get another delay game. Here it is. Fumbalaya, Fumbaluski. Intimidation. He left
Just
you
a bit
through the step.
offside.
Yeah. Now the NFL doesn't recognize this as any part of association, but even though it was based on things from the NFL, and So they had to come up with their own jerseys. They did pretty good.
Hmm.
There goes all them eggs.
Oh, Jesus.
It became a bar for Rambo. They're trying to move downwind of the vomit smell. Yes, Jamie, foul ball. The ref beside himself.
Oh.
What should I do? What should I do? Yep.
Jeez. Ugh.
He stepped in the vomit.
Finally.
That will be a first down.
Nice fake.
Like I said, Keanu Reeves, he spent a lot of time with real quarterbacks and football players, so he wanted to be authentic in his coming across of a football quarterback.
Hmm.
You really have to admire an actor for doing that.
Shit.
It's up. It's good through the
Right
Goocher.
on. Oh no! 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 Oh, bam! Jeez. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think Federer had a good time with this role.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That's
but
justification, I guess.
Marky Mark and the fucking bunch playing in the background. All right, taking care of business. The state of Maryland. Yep, he's a one of the state. That's what happens when you recruit right out of the Department of Corrections.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was so good at this.
Oh, he has to kill somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I brought you the ball.
Yes. Oh. Hmm.
Now you have the strike players coming to make fun of the replacement players.
Yep, there you go. Bam! Ooh. Oh no! There you go. Bam! And you are now under arrest.
Yep. We're at 5150.
And when we get to the schools, you find out the phrase he's saying does not mean what he thinks.
Yeah. Monogram into I will survive.
Well, they didn't have the Sublime version yet.
Yeah. Or the cake version.
Yeah, that too. Was it cake and not Sublime? What?
It was cake. It was cake.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Really, really, Denise? Denise Richards going to turn cheerleaders into lean meat pumping machines?
Okay.
I'd buy that. I'd buy that for $1.
I'm fine with that. Honestly. Jailhouse Rock, yeah. Okay. Guys.
It's Coach.
Yeah,
Coach is here.
we're in trouble.
But they're the ones who came in and started it, Coach.
Yeah. There you go. All right. All right, I got to step away. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Okay. They got the vomiting highlight on Sports Center. How embarrassing, right? And in today's world, they would meme the shit out of that. Hey, Cam Cam. Nice to see you, friend. I'm glad you dropped by, Cam Cam. Appreciate it, brother. She's a nice leading lady, isn't she? No, 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 not again. No, no. A Porsche 911. And now you need a new one. Oh. Does anybody else have any firearms?
Okay. Take care, Cams.
Yeah.
And
Okay, Cam. Yep.
thank you for dropping the likes. Appreciate it.
All you gotta do is step on them and squish them. Yeah, come on, you're a man. Don't be afraid of insects. Metaphor. He's got grass sticking in his helmet. Shane's going to teach him a lesson here.
Bam!
Yeah, dude. Right on the helmet. Run with the ball.
Run, son.
It's a refrigerator, Perry. Go, Manawato.
That's not going to work.
One guy, three guys. It's a refrigerator, Perry. Right in.
Yeah. Well,
watch a cheerleader dance. Your daddy.
okay.
Cheerleaders
Yeah.
shocked
Nope.
everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're afraid.
How the other team's watching the cheerleaders. Now that's what you call a team effort. Even the refs can't take his eyes off.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing, officer.
Hey, welcome, Joe's Atmosphere. Good to see you, my friend.
It just didn't. Interception.
We're 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 47 seconds into the replacements.
Yeah.
If you're going to be on your back as a quarterback, make sure it's worthwhile.
Yeah. Oh no.
Onside kick. Ball's loose.
Did he just get tackled by some guy? Come on.
He was going the wrong way. 65 yards field goal attempt is a long ways away for most kickers. Very, very few, and I mean limited to one or two kickers can make a 65-yard field goal attempt. Yes, he is. He is smoking.
Bam.
It's up through the Goocher. It's good. Watch out.
Go throw shirts. Go throw shirts. No one goes on.
Ain't so bad. They got the stalker song playing in the background. Awkward silences. Uh, uh, they actually used to do this in football games. They would stick them on the receiver's hands, but they've outlawed it and ruled against it.
Right.
Love this Rick fellas. Football footage is second to none. Yeah, yes. And filmed at the real Baltimore Ravens stadium when it was freshly new. Thank you, Joe's Atmosphere. Fred Benkoff was the king of Stickum. Yeah, I somehow remember hearing about that. Phoenix. That would be the Cardinals.
And then they blow it in a celebration. No.
Talk about having the rope pulled out from underneath you.
Yeah, but the team won't play with Martel. They'll play with Shane.
Yeah.
Now, check me on that, Bill. Does Nebraska have a professional team?
No. They
No.
have the Nebraska Cornhuskers, the college team. Yeah. Now, how dare he insult the going after the cheerleader? That he's got nothing to do with that, and he's attacking him. Yeah, what a douche is.
No. I know. You know.
he,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
he likes her sign language.
Yeah, you better get over there, son. Oh,
The players aren't having it. They're not protecting him the way they would protect Falco. Big mistake. Big mistake asking the guy for his autograph. I think you just got your autograph. Oh, ooh.
Mm. Where the hell is that one going? By randomly throwing the ball out of bounds? Okay.
Needs Falco.
Yeah, you see, I took the bus
Yeah.
and it had to stay under 50. Oh, here we go.
So he got the crowd.
First things first.
Fire him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty much done after this game. Now that's a sweet. True, true.
Bam.
Becoming a free for all.
Yeah. Oh.
Get to the mat.
How many yards? I don't know.
Oh. Ow.
Damn right you did.
There is none. Yep.
Oh, ow. Bateman? Oh, never mind.
Hello and welcome, Ignace Service. Welcome.
Enigma.
Those passes were really thrown by Keanu Reeves in the film when they filmed it.
Keep this together.
Yeah, well, this was filmed at the home of the Baltimore Ravens when the stadium was freshly new. I like that, Jamie. and the dance. And that is the replacements from the year 2000. Deleted scenes, good old buddy. Would you like to read the scrolls?
Yes, I consult the scrolls. All right. The Replacements was released August 11th, 2000. Estimated budget around 50 million, going on to gross around 50 million. All right. Filming began August 9th, 1999 and ended on November 3rd, same year. Filming locations included Richmond, Virginia, FedEx Field, 1600 FedEx Way, Landover, Maryland, and the M&T Bank Stadium, 1101 Russell Street, Baltimore, Maryland. All right. On to the trivia. Keanu Reeves gained 23 pounds for his role as quarterback Shane Falco. The lunch scene during the practice was filmed in the press lounge at the PSI Net Stadium. Keanu Reeves plays a former quarterback from Ohio State. In Point Break, Reeves' character is also a former quarterback from Ohio State. The Japanese name Fumiko is really a female first name. Fumiko's war cry Nen desu ka in Japanese actually means, what is this? During filming, Keanu Reeves was offered a tryout with the Baltimore Ravens, as we were just talking about. The Baltimore Ravens would eventually go on to win Super Bowl 35 less than 6 months after the film's release. The football scenes were filmed on a weekend, and a company of Army trainees from Aberdeen Proving Ground, Maryland were part of the crowd. The dance the players do to the song I Will Survive is the Electric Slide, a popular party dance which is easy to pick up. The film is set in Washington, D.C., but filmed in and around Baltimore, Maryland, including the Baltimore Ravens Stadium. Training and practice took place at Glen Burnie High School in Glen Burnie, Maryland. The football coach worked with the cast and crew on plays. The scene filmed in O'Neill's house was shot in one of the buildings owned by publishing company Agora Incorporated, located in the historical district of Baltimore called Mount Vernon. The majority of the scene was filmed in the conference room. Mark Steven Johnson did an uncredited revision on the script. This was the final film of Jack Warden, who played O'Neill. He retired from acting after this role. Though the film is not supposed to be connected to the actual 1987 NFLPA strike, there were some similarities between the film depiction of the Washington team and the actual Redskin team. One, the teams played by Washington in the film mirrored the teams the Redskins played during the 1987 Scab games, including a Dallas team where all the regular starters crossed the picket line and returned. Shane Falco wears the number 16. Redskins replacement quarterback Ed Rupert, who played college ball at Louisville, wore that number. Rupert managed to last 3 seasons as an Arena Football League quarterback at Albany. 3. The Redskins did have a player named Tony Robinson, who had just been released from prison prior to making the replacement team. The film depicts a player who's on work release to play for the team. Archie L. Harris Jr. plays Wilson Carr, was an actual replacement player. During the 1987 NFL strike, he played offensive tackle for the Denver Broncos, who eventually lost in Super Bowl 22 to the Washington Redskins.
Yes, I remember it well. It was horrible.
Sorry. My condolences. The Washington Sentinels running back Walter Conkrin, played by Troy Winbush, not only wears the same number 34 as Chicago Bears legend and Hall of Famer Walter Payton, but the first time he, RIP, but the first time he gets the ball, he does a single long jump stride in open field before he takes off sprinting. This was Payton's signature move. There were plans to do a sequel, but they fell through. The reason everyone refers to Shane Falco's meltdown in the 1996 Sugar Bowl is because there was no game in 1996. This made it easy to avoid having issues with a real player or team. The Sugar Bowl after the 1995 season was played on, as we said, New Year's Eve. Virginia Tech defeating Texas. And after the 1996 season, on the 2nd of January, 1997, Florida defeating Florida State. Mark Robert Ellis and Alan Graff, who played the San Diego head coach and Dallas head coach respectively, also served as football coordinators, designing plays and teaching proper techniques, and running a full 3-week football camp for the actors and real football players working on the film. Their intention was to make the football aspects of the film as accurate and real as possible, allowing the actors to perform almost all of their own football stunts. Clifford Franklin, played by Orlando Jones, is repeatedly seen tightly clutching a football in multiple off-the-field scenes, including in the cafeteria during the chalk talk, the quicksand scene. And this is because of a deleted scene in which Coach McGinty, played by Gene Hackman, tells Franklin to never let go of the football and hopes it will help him reduce drop passes on the field, a mistake Franklin makes alarmingly often.
Yes.
This was the film debut of David Denman, who would go on to be in 13 Hours and Brightburn and Equalizer 3, among others. Earl Wilkinson is based on Tony Robinson, who is a replacement quarterback for the Washington Redskins in a game against the Dallas Cowboys during the 1987 NFL strike. Robinson was an inmate on work release, and he was allowed to play that one game and led the Redskins to a 13-7 victory on Monday Night Football. It was one of the biggest upsets of the 1987 season. Robinson was eventually released from prison in 2012. Wilkinson, is played by Michael Jace, is temporarily released from prison to play for the Washington Sentinels. During games, he wears a jersey with the surname Smith, because having been a convicted felon on the team would likely draw a lot of unwanted attention or criticism. Coincidentally, Jace was convicted for second-degree murder in 2016 and was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. Yeah, that's... it's kind of a messed up story. What happened with him in real life. Let's not go into it here, but yeah. All right. This was the film debut of Carolina Hoyos. In the movie, most of the Cowboys' regular players, including stars Tony Dorsett, Danny White, Ed Too Tall Jones, and Randy White, crossed the picket line. Unlike the movie, no regular Redskins crossed the picket line. Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is played over one of the games. In Invincible, Mark Wahlberg played Vince Papale, a 30-year-old bartender who overcomes long odds to play pro ball. Jon Favreau and Brooke Langdon both appeared in Swingers. Okay. Oh, this gets grim again, folks. Yeah, it's about Gary Glitter, and well, we know what happened there. So let's move on. Shane Falco's aversion to getting sacked is loosely based on that of Jim Everett, who developed the ad version after playing the 1989 NFC Championship game where he turtled to the ground after dropping back to pass the football, expecting to have a defender on top of him, when in fact there was nobody in reach of him. The play was later known in football lore as the Phantom Sack. The cast includes one Oscar winner, Gene Hackman, and one Oscar nominee in Jack Warden. The cast reunites Gene Hackman and Gaillard Sartain from Mississippi Burning. In that film, Hackman and Sartain are sworn enemies. In this film, they're friends. The character Bateman is played by Jon Favreau, who's a good friend of Jason Bateman. They have appeared in Couples Retreat together. As first official feature film credit for actress Lisa Danielle. After Gene Hackman's death in 2025, Keanu Reeves reflected on working with him. Quote, "He was generous. We had good chemistry. Basically, he was like no nonsense, no bullshit. Came to work ready to go, knew the lines, knew what was going on, really didn't suffer people who aren't doing that. Such a gentleman and a hero of mine. When you look at his career, the breadth of roles like comedy, drama, and the filmmakers, it was just so special, and he was really nice to me." In the replacements, the NFL team is called the Washington Sentinels, even though the movie was filmed in Baltimore. On March 29th of 1984, the Colts moved from Baltimore to Indianapolis, courtesy of the Mayflower Moving Company. If you pause the movie at 34 minutes and 40 seconds, you will see a Mayflower truck on the interstate on an exterior shot at the M&T Bank Stadium. Baltimore was without an NFL team until 1996, when the owner of the Cleveland Browns, Art Modell, moved to Baltimore and became the Baltimore Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
When Coach McGinty is interviewed at halftime during the Dallas game, he responds with miles and miles and miles of heart. This is a reference to a statement he made to Shane Falco, and McGinty told Falco he was being cut, i.e., that Shane had the miles of heart necessary to be a professional quarterback. This is reminiscent of the song "You Gotta Have Heart," applied to another hapless Washington team, the Senators, in the movie Damn Yankees. Nigel kicks a 65-yard field goal to win one of the games. The NFL record for the longest field goal at the time this film was made was 63 yards. So Gruff's kick would have set a league record at the time. The longest field goal record is now owned by Cam Little of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who kicked a 68-yard field goal in Week 9 of the 2025 season against the Las Vegas Raiders. When the team raises their glasses to Shane at the bar, Cochran's champagne glass is full of milk. He's a very religious man. It's fair to assume that he doesn't drink. Jack Warden plays Sentinels owner Edward O'Neill. He also played head coach owner George Halas of the Chicago Bears in Brian's Song, and coach Max Corkle, Heaven Can Wait. After the onside kick, Falco tackles Bateman, and he regularly holds the ball for Gruff to kick. The quarterback isn't usually on special teams due to the possibility of an easy injury, but the Sentinels only hired 22 replacement players, so special teams was composed of players from both the offense and defense, and Gruff. Franklin has a scene where he puts a sticky substance on his hand to help him catch the football. This was also done in Little Giants by Hannon, played by Trey Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
That's what I've got. The scrolls are closed.
Well, all right. Well, we hope you all enjoyed today's feature. Next week, we are going back to the action part of it. We're kicking off a month-long celebration and remembrance in charge of Memorial Day coming up. So we'll be doing we'll be doing action theater memorial war themed films, and we'll be doing some extra dose on over on Saturday. We're going to kick off next week with Heart. Not Heartbreak Ridge. It's damn it! I get the two messed up.
You did it again. Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yes, Hacksaw Ridge. That will be next Thursday at the same time, same YouTube Ronin and Outlaw Bill channels at this time. Oh, and we're doing we'll have Western Theater with a coming up on Sunday with the Duke himself, the I said what's the
the undefeated,
undefeated,
I believe.
Yeah. Undefeated, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're doing that one. So thank you everybody for coming. JPRPH1, Igma Service, Cam, Jamie Lim Simmons, Joe's Atmosphere, Aces of Movies, Lieutenant Antenna 34, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, and many others. Thank you very, very much. Newton.
Yes,
Newton 91.
91.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. And as I like to say at the end of these things, remain to be excellent to one another. Party on, and we'll definitely see you at the next one. Back to you, Delid.
All right. Well, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who joined us here during the show, even if it was only for a few moments. We had over 80 people watching at one point, so thank you very much. And I do want to say once again that if you missed us live, you want to watch this movie along with us, it is available on Fandango at home. I'm sure probably Tubi or Pluto TV, because they seem to have everything these days. And it's also available on physical media, so you can check it out in that way. Later on tonight will be my program, Coming Attractions. That'll be at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central. And you get to find out what I'm up to for the rest of the week, up to and including my appearance tomorrow night, co-hosting Films with Friends over on Big Al's channel, Big Al Presents. And this week's movie is Down Periscope with Kelsey Grammer. So join us for that. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And of course, as Bill said, Western Cinema presents 4:30 p.m. for The Undefeated with the Duke himself, John Wayne. And of course, back here next week for Mel Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge. And as I always say at the end of every broadcast, from HQ, our second home office in Arizona and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night, take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. Or we get tackled a yard before the end zone, whichever happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catch the damn ball.